Hi, I'm Shawn Godfrey. I'm 34 years old and based in Claremont, Cape Town, South Africa. Hi, I'm Shawn Godfrey. I'm 34 years old and based in Claremont, Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm an entrepreneur and have a few businesses that I run. So I entered MasterChef South Africa because my wife, she's always believed that I can enter it and do really well in it. So she actually got the whole profile and she convinced me that I must enter. First thing I'd like to achieve is win MasterChef firstly. And also I'd like to represent dads that are very, very busy and incorporate it into a busy lifestyle but bring food into it. And bring my passion to entrepreneurship and food and combine it all together. It started off with my mum. In the house, it was always the house that had all the neighborhood kids coming over with flour all over the counter, and whenever other mum didn't want to have like a mess in the house, our house was it. And so we were always able to like practice and make a mess, and somehow it always seemed to get cleaner. I was always happy with that. So it started off with my mum, and then just over the years I've just been practicing and fell in love with food as I started traveling more and more. My culinary inspiration is I love Luke Del Roberts' food, I love Jamie Oliver's food, and I'm starting to follow a lot of South African blogs as well. There's a few really good markets that I follow that always represent the different foodies that are cooking at the markets. So I take inspiration from what they're doing and where they're getting their proteins and different vegetables and things from. I think definitely if I had an apron, it would be The Roasted Dad. I like the whole encompassing of being the dad and being the cook, and I love entertaining. My go-to dish is actually recently it became a bit of a like duck inspiration with a bit of Asian African infusion. So I'm starting to focus on how do I get like Asian flavors, which I really love, into African cuisine. So my go-to at the moment is a roasted duck dish. My greatest cooking skill is, I think, taking different flavors and combining them into something that's quite harmonious. And I like working with the dish as it goes along. So I don't really start out with a set pattern. I like working with it and getting it to a flavor profile that I'm really happy with. The thing that I'm terrified of is baking. So my wife, she's the expert baker in the house, and I've always been the savory person. So I think the thing that's going to really scare me is the baking side of things. But I'm learning and I'm working through recipes at the moment. I really would love to try eat brain. It's like one of those things. I've had sweetbreads and I've had some really weird offal dishes, but I haven't gone for brain yet. So I'm actually really hoping it's a challenge that it forces me to taste it. What I've really enjoyed is learning all the different diverse cultures, and everyone is just working so well together. I think that's what I'm really enjoying. It's like a little melting pot. It's something I didn't expect. I thought there was going to be really annoying personalities and people that would be very abrasive, but not at all. All 20 candidates are just unbelievably amazing, and really enjoying getting to know them. And it's so strange seeing such diverse culture and everyone works together, and it just kind of proves a point about South Africa, which I really love. I'm definitely nervous in that some of the things I don't know, like that apprehension of you just going to give in a whole bunch of different ingredients and you just have got to make it work. Like I'm nervous that I don't know a specific ingredient, and then suddenly I've got to concoct something that has got to work. And so that's what I'm a little bit nervous of.